Okay. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Kid Beast, and if you don't know, you are watching YBM TV. Now, today's video is not going to be one of pleasure. As you all know, because I'm late, I've been at work all day, but as y'all know, we lost Black Mamba today. Not only did we lose Kobe, but we did lose Gigi, his daughter, 13 years old, which is sad. I personally, sad to say this, I hate saying this now that he's dead, but I personally was not a Kobe fan. It's not that I didn't give him the credit for the things that he did or anything like that. He was an excellent basketball player, one of the best, if not the greatest. No shots to MJ or LeBron or nothing like that, but Kobe Bryant was a really phenomenal basketball player. He just wasn't my favorite. So like I don't know. So I figure why not throw my 2 cents in. I'm not necessarily trying to get clout off the man being dead or no shit like that. This is technically my reaction to it. So I haven't really did a lot of research on it. Like I said, I honestly just got off of work. But from my understanding, they were in a helicopter, him, his daughter, and 7 other people. So total it was 9 deaths from my understanding. The 2 memorable ones that everybody are going to talk about obviously will be Kobe and his daughter. But I don't really know the weather in California, but I did read somewhere that it was foggy at the time of their landing, which might have had something to do with the helicopter crash. I guess the really only thing I can say about that is the pilot flying and the airport they landed at, and things like that. There honestly, I feel like there could have been better ways to handle the situation. Who knows, if it was clearer out today, he might still be here. Like you just never really know. It could have been a malfunction with the landing. I haven't seen the video. There's a video of the helicopter crash, and I just couldn't bring it to myself to watch it because things like that are really like hard to see for me, and I definitely don't want to see his final moments of him in the helicopter before it crashes. So that I personally haven't watched it, but I do know that there is a video out there with the helicopter blowing up, and I personally just couldn't stomach myself to watch it. But I will say that the basketball culture, as well as even the hip hop culture, is taking a big loss with this. How many times have you ever in school balled up a piece of paper and walked past the trash can and was like Kobe? Like, that's a thing that a lot of people that I know, not even just black kids, like I know a lot of kids that like really looked up and like felt real strongly about Kobe. And so that's real hard to lose somebody like that even after retirement. Like his game is still being talked about to this day. ESPN always finds a way to bring him up in conversation even after retirement. So it's definitely going to be hard. I did see a lot of players. I want to say I'm real iffy on the timeline, so I don't necessarily know exactly when it happened, but I do know that there was games being played after the fact, and players were crying on the court and in the stands, just like really hurt by it, and it's hard when you lose anybody of that magnitude. It's gonna touch a lot of people, and like I said, with me not being a Kobe fan, I do have Kobe moments. One of my favorite Kobe moments ever is when he jumped over to Aston Martin. By far, ever since I've ever saw that video, I've always wanted to be. I always wanted to hop over a car. Like, I don't know. And that was because of Kobe. Kobe hopped over that Aston Martin. He was advertising some of his new shoes or whatever. And he hopped over to Aston Martin. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. Always wanted to do that. Of course, I ain't going to have no Aston Martin no time soon. But I plan on hopping over somebody's car and dedicating it to Kobe. Just, for the for tribute. I might even give you all a video of me hopping over somebody's car. Just for Kobe. You never know. Who knows? But it's definitely sad, man. And I ain't going to take up too much of y'all time talking about this shit. Like I said, I was not a Kobe fan. I'm not about to get in this video and pretend I loved him and all of that shit for the views and the clout and no shit like that. I just wanted to touch on it because everybody else is touching on it. I've been at work all day. I ain't really had time to talk about it or no shit like that. But it's definitely hard, man. And it's just imagine if we would have lost him like during his career. Like that would have been sick. And another thing that's really bugging me, hold on, cause I gotta smoke this blunt. Doing all this talking. Another thing that's really bothering me about the death is that it's some people that's like really making fun of it. It's apparently a cartoon on YouTube. I tried to watch it, but the video was disabled and the comments were disabled. Apparently, somebody predicted Kobe dying in a helicopter accident. I don't know how true or real that is, but that's definitely something to go look at and look up if you want to get further into it. I saw some videos. Talk about he was a blood sacrifice. You know the Illuminati come into any time somebody big like that dies. Excuse me. And it's just like, what's the point? As far as I've known Kobe, and not necessarily like not personally or nothing, but as long as I've known who Kobe was, I've never known him to be like affiliated with the Illuminati or have anything. The worst thing I've known Kobe to do is that shit with the girl. When apparently he raped whoever or whatever who out the band. That's probably the worst thing I've ever heard Kobe doing. And we technically don't even know if that's true or not. Because do Kobe really got to rape people? I mean, I don't know. But as far as like the Illuminati and all of that stuff, I saw another video or article talking about how it's crazy how Kobe dies the night of the Grammys. Like, what do the Grammys have to do with anything? Like, that shit just don't make no sense to me. And then another thing that's really blowing me is the articles. Like, half the articles just say Kobe was killed. And when I first saw that, I was like, damn, somebody killed Kobe? But it's not like they shot him or he was stabbed or something. He died in a helicopter crash. So it's like, you can't really, that's not really him being killed. He died. Like, it was I don't know. It's the way they wording it. Like, when you look online and see Kobe killed at 41, you're not thinking a helicopter crash. You're thinking somebody gunned him down. Like, I don't know. I just think there's better ways to go about it. But I don't know. That part's getting to me too. The him being killed and the blood sacrifice and the Illuminati finally came and got him for all the shit that he did. And shit like that. Like, that's pushing it. He deserved a lot more respect than the Illuminati came and got him, or he was a blood sacrifice. Like, come on now. And it's just weird, real weird, to see people trying to like clout up off the man's death, which is why I had to let all y'all know in the beginning of the video, I am not a Kobe fan at all. Would never had a jersey, never watched any of his games because he was in them, never bought the shoes. Like, I was never that person, but I respected him and I liked what he did in the NBA, and it's really hard to lose anybody of that magnitude. I ain't gonna take up too much more of y'all time, man. I just wanted to let y'all know this is how I felt about the situation and the things that I saw. Definitely leave in the comments below how y'all felt about it. If Kobe touched y'all any kind of way, definitely, you know, now is the time where we can talk about this stuff, because, you know, as time goes on, it's gonna be this and that. Like, with everybody that dies that are famous, there's always something that comes up about their past or their skeletons start getting exposed and things like that. But no, man, this Kobe, I feel like Kobe wasn't that dude. I don't know, like I said, I don't know him personally or no shit like that, but I just feel like if we gon' respect anybody's death, I feel like Kobe, we should start there, and then just, you know, slowly but surely work our way on actually like remembering these people for who they were and what they did, instead of the shit that you found out afterwards and things like that. Just something to think about, man. I'm about to finish smoking my blunt. I got work tomorrow. I got new music coming for y'all. Y'all already know how I do. If y'all haven't checked out Burn Shit Down yet, featuring Davey Fresh, that is definitely on the page, and it's also on SoundCloud. So make sure y'all go check that out. And see y'all later.